we are spirit beings. We are, mind, body, and soul beings. And if we focus on only one aspect of those parts of us, we can be off balance. And it's important to be in balance. And oftentimes we feel it in our bodies first, whether that's a headache, a shoulder ache, or, we call that somatic disorders, where we have upset stomachs, and we tend to, take care of our physical health, some of us. And what we don't take care of or are in alignment with, what are some of the thoughts that we're having related to the stressors in our lives? What are some of the anxieties that we're pondering or worrying about, or, focused on that, is taking up our minds, our brains, mindsets. And so it's important to normalize the balance of both taking the time out to exercise, to go to the doctor, to practice mindfulness and prayer meditation, and also to get the support that we may need to get our thoughts in check if they're spiraling out, or, really address, past hurts and traumas that are impacting our current relationships or impacting the way that we view ourselves on our jobs. And so that's why it's important for us to normalize mental health, because it is our wealth. I think it's important to not put time frames on it. I think that oftentimes you may think about a crisis in your life and you're going through it and you're like, I really need somebody to talk to, or I need help. Yes, that's okay to do as a reactive measure, but I also think that you can be proactive, and it doesn't have to be the weekly situation that you're going to see a therapist. It could be a tune-up, right? Like, you can really think about how are you incorporating an ongoing maintenance system in your life when it comes to your overall health, including your mental health. And so it's important to, if you've never seen a therapist before and you're going through, you have some stressors and it's hard to talk to family members and friends and you need a different perspective, reach out to a mental health person. When you feel like you've already, kind of mastered or dealt with your past, your history, and you're really wanting to think about, next steps or envisioning your future and setting goals, talk to a mental health person. If you feel like you need a tune-up, sort of like, some stressors or some things are keep coming up or being repetitive, maybe you need a tune-up once a month, once every 3 months, to just tap into that support, because the help is there. That you have a choice and that you have a voice. Oftentimes people, come into mental health treatment with a lot of stigma. I'm not crazy, or only people in my family that, people that I know about go to get treatment. But we want to normalize also, like, getting help is okay, right? And also getting the help that you want, right? Whether that's you prefer a particular gender, you prefer a particular ethnicity or race or background, you prefer a particular age group, that it's okay to ask for what you want. And generally people don't know to ask. They just feel like, okay, I go with somebody, go with whatever I get. But that you have choice in the matter. You get to interview your therapist, your practitioner, to get a sense if this is the right fit for me, a right fit for yourself and where you're going and what your journey is, and whether you will be open enough to share and be courageous enough to share some of the things in your life that you want to see change, you want to grow in. And so I think that that's important, and people need to ask for what they want and be empowered to ask for what they want. Well, my name is Melissa Elliott. I am a licensed clinical social worker and certified professional coach, adjunct professor, board member of the Association of Nonprofit Specialists, a wife, a mommy, a devout servant of Christ. And I'm the founder and owner of Agape Family Therapy and Coaching, where we provide both individual, family, couple, and group counseling therapy, as well as life and leadership coaching. And the difference between the two is therapy focuses on the past and some of the ways in which symptoms are impacting your life and your life, your interpersonal relationships, whereas coaching focuses on who do I need to be in order to get what I want? What kind of steps do I need to take? What plan do I need to create in order to get where I want? And I think that both of them are very important. We also provide employee assistance programming to various nonprofit organizations, schools, community-based organizations within New York City to cultivate their staff members, really provide them with the tools, and the training for what they need to be successful on the job, whether that's diversity, equity, inclusion training, self-care training, supervisory training, and also counseling for themselves and their family members and coaching for themselves and their family members. And we're located in Brooklyn, Brooklyn Commons building, which is at 495 Flatbush Avenue between Lefferts and Empire Boulevard in the heart of Brooklyn.